No, how do you know you're going to sleep with the guy on the first one?
date.
Okay, before I answer this question, can I just say one thing?
Sure.
Who says that we want to be wifed by y'all?
Shit.
Who said that?
Oh, shit.
I definitely...
Actually talking to you, bro.
Man, right off the rip, she comes in with some big guns. She's letting them know that she's an independent woman. She don't need no man. And this is another thing that's contrary to popular belief. A lot of women, what would J. Cole say? Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. So this is the issue, man. A lot of times when it comes to, you just got to understand who you're dealing with. You got to talk. Ask the questions. Look, and if they don't want to answer truthfully, look at their actions. The actions speak volumes. And she just flat out said it, man. She don't want to be wifed. There's a lot of women out here like that, you guys. And the vice versa. A lot of men that don't want to, you know, they don't mind tricking. You know, it's a lot of stuff out there, y'all. So,
Bro,
I want to live my life. Be a wifey.
she said, who said that we want to be wifed by y'all?
Anyway,
Nigga.
Perfect. Like we've been trying to just run through y'all. Listen, yo, keep it true with y'all. Like, yo, there's so much like bad bitches on the earth. Like this how men like compartmentalize our shit. This is why we be cheating.
Word.
We love running through chicks like you. We glad we don't want to like you. We gonna find a chick who not on OnlyFans, who not like she's so far in the cut she don't even have Instagram. We gonna wipe her at the end of the day. But you, everybody gonna get a test drive. You know, 200,000 miles of running. That's how it is.
Yo, Akademiks wilding right now. He a fool. It's so funny because like he dated Selena Powell for a long time, and it's like he wifed that type of chick at one point. So DJ Akademiks is coming from. I don't think he's not really in the red pill, but he has been red pilled because of what he's experienced. And so now he's a lot more mature. He done got the money. Look at him. He's fat. You know what I'm saying? People make fun of him all the time for being fat. And like, you know, he's kind of onto something. There's something special about that woman that isn't all into Instagram, that all is into the social media, that's broadcasting her body and stuff out there like that all the time. You can put cute, sexy pictures of yourself out there on Instagram. But there's a line that you cross when you thirst trapping. When you literally posting pictures of yourself covering your titties and shit out here like this, like you begging for attention, and we can see that, and we know what that is. We'd much rather wife somebody who isn't in the cut, or who is in the cut, who isn't all on Front Street with their business out there. You know why? Because they're not gonna do some Jada Pinkett bullshit. You're not going to get on the internet, put all your dirt out there. Every relationship has dirt. Every relationship has ups and downs. But someone that's not on Instagram, not on the social media and shit like that, they not messy with it. You know? Whether they are messy in real life or not, it's just, you know, they don't have the Instagram, the social media shit. So it's another thing.
You got a rebuttal for that?
There's a lot of dick in this world. There's a lot of dick. You would never.
Keep it real.
You can't touch that.
No. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is at least to me. Listen,
I think he's just saying in a
the
general
baddest
statement.
chicks these days be hoes, straight up. So like, yo, even though as men we would want to wife them, they hoes.
Facts.
I have to go wife a mid chick. She don't got no BBL. She don't got no lip fillers. She regular as fuck. But
Wait,
you know what?
wait. What's wrong with a BBL though?
Nigga, I ain't saying nothing wrong with it.
What's
but
wrong
you
with
know
a
what's wrong
BBL?
with
That nigga right there that's in a purple shirt, he is a hood nigga. I need y'all to recognize this. He said, what's wrong with a BBL? There's a lot of things wrong with BBLs. Like, what the fuck? Why, like, man, this new age shit, these new age guys and stuff like that, y'all, this ain't the wave. Don't put things on your body. Don't alter your body that you don't even research what the long-term effects of it are gonna be. You know? Don't cheat. You cheating. It's like getting liposuction. It's like losing 50 pounds because of liposuction and then gaining it right back because you didn't have the discipline to get your shit. I'm speaking because I care about longevity in this motherfucking life. My generation is so live fast, die young. Motherfuckers is dying young and they bodies is breaking down before they hit 40. You know what I'm saying? They hitting 30 and they looking like they fucking crackheads and shit, you guys. This ain't cool. It's not cool. Leave the needles and the surgery and the knives alone. Do it the hard way, man. That ain't cool. That ain't fun. But it's the best way to do it. And now when we talking about most of the bad chicks are hoes, A lot of them are, but not a lot. But a lot aren't at the same time. There's some that are in the cut. There are some they are just rare as fuck to find. You guys, you really have to do your research, and then it takes one to know one. You gotta be in that right vibration. You know, I'm gonna use some words and shit to find one out there, but you can find one. But Akademiks a fucking fool, man. Let's see what this nigga got to say.
No. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is at least to me. Listen,
I think he's just saying in a general
the baddest
statement.
chicks these days be hoes, straight up. So like even though as men we want to wife them, they hoes. I'd rather go wife a mid chick. She don't got no BBL. She don't got no lip fillers. She regular as fuck. But
Wait. What's wrong with a BBL though?
Nigga, I ain't saying nothing wrong with it.
What's
but
wrong
you
with
know
a
what's
BBL?
wrong with
She got a
50
BBL.
niggas? 50 niggas who's verified who done fucked her. I don't want my wife to be that. That's not cool. I don't want that.
But you'll cheat on
Not who's gonna have my kid.
But you'll cheat on your wife for the hoe.
I'm sorry.
Hold
No,
on.
wait.
One lady at a time. Okay, Nina, you had something, and then I know you had something.
You don't want your wife to be a hoe. That's okay. But you will cheat on your wife and ruin your marriage
Yeah, we
with
niggas.
a hoe.
Yeah,
We niggas.
Yo,
Nah, black men don't cheat. Black men don't.
So this is a good point she brings up. She says you won't wife up a hoe, but you will cheat on your wife with a hoe. Now, this is something that's really interesting that's coming about, you guys. And from a fucking surface level, smooth brain motherfucker, they're gonna be like, oh damn, she's on to something. Preach, queen. No, this isn't it. What we are actually really realizing, especially with the social media and things going on, that men and women are really fucking different. And that we are really have different methods on how we try to get what we want out here. But the fact remains the same, is that we're animals, and we're animals that want to have sex. Sex sells for a fucking reason. Porn is big as fuck for a fucking reason. People sell their body and post pictures and shit like that for a fucking reason. Everyone loves sex. There's nothing wrong with it. It's about how you use it and what you do with it. Now, the thing is that men and women have different sex drives, right? Just like each person has a different hunger, thirst drive and shit like that, sex is also different. But another thing that we got to realize is that a lot of men and even a lot of women, people in general, there is a difference between emotional sex and then sex for the fucking sex. You know what I'm saying? Emotional sex and sex for the sex. Think about how many girls out here took in their boyfriend's car to go fuck on their side nigga. Think about how many girls out here done said that they love a dude, but then ain't got her back blown out for a minute, so she going to some other dude on the side, but still living with the motherfucking boyfriend. Think about the guys who are extremely hurt, and when their girl finds out that they've been cheating, and it's because they haven't been having their sexual needs met. And then again, talking about cheating, you guys, it's about being open and honest with the relationship. I'm not the perfect person when being open and honest when it comes to dating and stuff like that. It's really hard. And part of the reason is because a lot of women aren't able to handle this. A lot of women don't want it. A lot of women want you for themselves. There's a lot of danger that comes with sleeping around a lot with a lot of different people, unprotected. You know, you always run that risk. But at the same time, you got to understand that a lot of women just aren't ready for this type of conversation, this thing. And so a lot of times, that's part of the reason why the red pill is so popular and so, like, a lot of men are taking it, is because we would much rather just fuck and not have the commitment, not have the expectations of relationships, because it's so hard. It's so hard for a lot of women to wrap their minds around the fact that their man has a sex drive and could honestly have sex with other girls and not have any emotional attachment to it. But then it goes to me asking, as the woman, what do you want from this guy? Why is it such a big deal for him to only have sex with you for the rest of his life? Why? And then you bring up some reasons. And then what's going to happen is we can not even necessarily combat those reasons, but we can try to fix and try to appease those reasons. We come to the table with propositions on how we can handle my sex drive, your safety, my safety, and just pressure and all. Sexual responsibility is a lot of pressure for a lot of women, and they want you to be under control. They want you to tame your drives, but they don't want to actually step into the plate and like satiate your needs. They want you to give everything to them, but they're not willing to sit here and satiate your needs. That is when you as the man need to step out and like actually say, hey, this isn't going to work. I like you. I loved you at a point. Hell, I probably still love you. My sexual needs are not being met right now. I would love for us to talk this out, work this out, but before I actually do anything with anybody else, I wanted to let you know I'm trying to do this. And if she goes, it's going to hurt. It's definitely going to hurt. But at least you tried. At least you were honest. You were upfront about it. She's going to respect you for that. Let's jump back into this.
No cheat. Black men don't cheat.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
When we take a break, that's when we black men don't cheat. Feel me? We don't cheat. When we go on that little break, that's when we get it. You know, we get all our kills in.
Yo, this is
what
cheating.
Shorty just said. You know, I fuck with her for that. You know why? A chick like you, we don't even gotta lie to. Most chicks you gotta lie to them like you gotta wife them. We can just tell you, like, say you're attracted to that dude. You say you don't want to get wife. Perfect. We about to fuck you and send you on to our mans.
And that's all
That's how it should be. There's a whole group of people, like just like how y'all compartmentalize with niggas. They don't got this big size dick or whatever. They don't got this amount of money. We compartmentalize with chicks. These type of chicks is hoes. The whole squad's supposed to run through them. And then those chicks right there, you'll never see them come around because that's wifeys. It's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
All right. Wait.
The girl in the pink said, and that's all we want. It's so interesting to watch Fresh and Fit's podcast and the things that go on there because it's interesting the type of women that they have, and these guys are fucking fries. They're just weird. I ain't even going front with y'all. They're a little weird, but the girls are also weird. She said that's all we really want, and a lot of them feel like this is some brand new shit. They feel like that they've done up their body. They went down this path, and you can't go back, and you can't go back, but. You know, you really do got to face the reality on how men are actually moving around. We've kept our mouths shut this entire time when we've only done things. We've only did shit. They went out to go have sex with. They had the side chicks. They stayed just up and left. Men, especially long ago, like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago, they just don't talk. And you know, the domestic violence shit would happen every now and then. Not as big as people want to make it. But most of the time, men will just leave. They're not going to talk about it. They're not going to talk about it. They're just going to do it. But you know what's happening now? Men's conversation is actually really coming out here. Not on mainstream because this ain't mainstream. The fuck? Look at the news. It's all about women. Look in the Muslim countries. It's all about women. It's not about Indian. I just saw something about Al Jazeera, man. They're talking about how they workers finally passed a sit-down rule that they don't have to stand for 8 to 12 hours. They can just stand down. And one of the main things that they pointed out was that in retail it's mostly women. Well, fucking duh. But it's like that's not the point. It's not the point that it's just women. They always want to bring up the fact that it's women. But now women are listening. They're forced to listen to what men are actually saying instead of just doing. Men are still going to do, but men are more verbal about what they're talking about nowadays. And this is such a big surprise for women. What do y'all think about what Akademiks said, man?